Okay, this is the second episode of Mildly Infuriating. This might infuriate you, just be warned. Of course it will infuriate you. Somebody is putting their foot on someone else's, whatever that is. I think they're asleep, but that's when you just, you don't do that to other people's stuff. You just don't even touch other people's stuff without, like, asking, or if there's, like, good reasons you have to. But maybe you'll have to wipe that off because now it's dirty. It needs to be more. Maybe it's really good quality, just kidding. It's probably just overpriced. Well, why is there that much? Why is it that much for that little? Well, that's not very much avocado flesh. I mean, just plant the seed and maybe you can get an avocado tree, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Why did you cut the banana? I mean, it's gonna make it go bad, and you just have to peel it. Eat it quickly, or store it really well. There's feathers. Oh yeah, they need to be careful with that, but the sauce looks kind of good, but if there is sauce, but do your job better and take the feathers off, and if it's a machine, maybe they need to fix it. Why are you doing that, okay? You have to actually park it in the spots. I mean, sometimes it looks okay, like, I'm not that angry when they park the car wrong, because it looks hard to park in there, right? With this, it's so easy, but they didn't do it. I guess they want to show off their car, and, like, show that they don't need to follow the rules because their car is expensive. Just kidding. The weather app said this: grandmother went missing looking for her cat, found dead in a fresh sinkhole. Body found in sinkhole. That's not what the weather needs to tell you, okay? I guess it's a natural disaster, but it's not weather. Oh yeah, winter driving. You could have just wiped it off, I guess, but I mean, they should make it so that way the cars can... Maybe you can use a blowtorch, just kidding, that will set your car on fire, but cars should make it so that way when it's turned on, the snow melts quickly. Oh, these mambas. Yeah, there's 3 wrappers for the candy. That's pretty wasteful. I like the candy, but, like, I was wondering why there were so many packages. Why don't they just package the candies in the labels of showing the flavor and not put them, each of the flavors, in their own package? Oh, that's pretty small, but at least you have some decorations. That would be fine in a corner, but not as the main Christmas tree. According to United Airlines, Illinois is not a valid state in the US, so that's the title. Why don't they think Illinois is valid? Do they hate Illinois? That's probably why they say it's not valid. You spelt it right, I think, so, like, how is that invalid? Is that a bat or a garbage bag? I think that's a garbage bag. I mean, if only the tourists weren't so annoying, then tourism would be pretty good, but they are annoying. I guess they just don't think of it as their normal life, so they don't really care much about how they change the environment and, like, how they litter a lot. But they need to, because it's other people's lives, but I guess a lot of times they don't care. Why does somebody want to sell toilet paper rolls? And they're probably, like, I hope they're clean, like, not, like, they said clean, but I mean, like, I hope they're not germy. They should spray it with some disinfecting spray to make it cleaner if they want to sell it, but who needs those? Are you seriously cutting the cheesecake that way? I mean, if you want to cut it into squares that are equal size, even though, like ones on the corners are, like, they're very round, like, you can cut them bigger and the rest smaller to make them equal size. If you want to do that, at least it's even, but this, come on. Oh, that's awesome. That you get that nice glass of water. Oh no, the soap fell in it. I think that's what happened. Yeah, I think the soap accidentally fell in it. I mean, at least it's clean. Just kidding. It's probably still germy, and also, you don't want to drink all those weird chemicals. I'm sure there's some kinds of edible soaps, but, like, some soap is edible. I'm sure, but, like, it's probably not very good for soap if it's edible most of the time. A horizontal hole and 2 vertical holes. I don't understand why you need to do this, but that's really weird. The buttons will cover it up, but still, I don't know how that happened. It's probably a mistake with the machine. Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. The end of the drinking straw is sealed shut. But you have scissors, right? Well, they need to do better with machines, but you really don't need a straw. You can just drink it like without a straw. Yeah, I know you want to get rid of your bubble gum, but if you put it in a charger, people won't even be able to use it anymore until they clean it, and maybe it's broken now. That is so stupid how they put it in there, but um, yeah, you need to charge that as well, and maybe you have other charges, but maybe you can like report that. Like you probably won't find who did it unless there's security footage, but you need to like someone needs to fix this. Oh, your pencil sharpener broke apart. It's still use you can still use it just fine. It's fine, but it'll be harder, and you might accidentally cut your finger on the blade. But what's really annoying is when I'm trying to sharpen it, and then I push too hard, and then it opens and spills on the table. That happens a lot, and then I have to clean it. But yeah, sometimes it falls on the floor, and I don't know where it went. Oh, that's awesome. They're so broken. I mean, just put it in a blender and then put it on as a topping on another snack, and then it'll be fine. I don't know how to deal with that actually. Happy 41st birthday. It's 41st. It still tastes as good, I'm sure, and it probably still has the same amount of gel, but what? How do you not realize that how do you forget about 41st birthday? How do you not notice this? That cake looks good, so I wouldn't really complain, but it is funny. Oh, that sucks, and now it's full of laundry detergent. And maybe fabric softener. Sorry, but... Oh wait, no, I looked at the second picture. It just went out. But even if it didn't, it would have that in it, and it wouldn't be safe to eat anymore. But I wonder if it like got on one of the clothes and is sticking to it, and that's annoying. Yeah, just put some information at the bottom. That's fine. Maybe don't put it on the light bulb. Put it on something else that is supposed to show the information. I'm sure they were in a pack, and then like that's why only one of them has that. But come on, it's weird to put it on one of the light bulbs, like on the actual bulb. That was 10 minutes of rain. That flooded the city. They need to fix this because this is dangerous, and also like they need to make sure this is not making it slower to drive here. This is way too hot for you to survive in. You have to leave right now. This is definitely a glitch, but like it's terrible. How hot it is terrible, but it's probably not that hot. I'm assuming it's still hot in San Diego because that's a warm city, but not that warm. Oh, nougat sticks. I mean, that looks like it would be delicious, but nougat sticks sounds delicious, but it looks like poop. Maybe you can put some dye in it. Just kidding. I don't know if that'll make it look even more like poop. Okay, that's not how light switches are supposed to be built. I guess they're trying to cover some extra stuff, but the light switches, they do need to pay attention to if they look good or not. I'm sure it still works just fine, but that's just so weird how it's so long. It's bigger than it should be. Oh, the new mug is already broken. I think you could refund that, but I don't know. It seems like a lot of times they're not careful enough with packaging. Like, a lot of times packaging is broken where it shouldn't be broken. Yeah, they need to fix it. They need to do better with packaging it. Oh, of course they made the paint lines. They didn't make it work. Okay, what could have happened is they just put the manholes on and they paint it. Like, when they put it back on, they have to put it on in a way where the paint is lined up. But I guess a lot of times they don't feel like they have time, or they just don't know when it's lined up. Yeah, that packaging is annoying, but I'm sure it's not that bad if you have scissors. You just have to cut it if you have scissors, but the texture is irritating, and that's my least favorite part of this packaging. Oh yeah, the snacks when they get stuck. Maybe you can ask someone to help you with it, but maybe they'll be like, just buy another one because they're greedy. If that happens, just punch the the glass so hard it breaks so you can get your snack, and you can like punish them for being greedy. Just kidding. Yeah, don't actually do that, but I was just joking. Enter your birth date like this. Your month, day. On the text field, it says enter it like day, month, year. What do you want me to do? You can just guess it. This is a game where if you get it wrong, well, sorry. But if you get it right, then nice. We want to make this more interesting, so we're turning this into a game. Yeah, that happens sometimes, but like, sorry. Hopefully the other one isn't empty. Probably not. You're parking on a handicap spot now. Maybe you can just steal it and then for punishment. Just kidding. Don't do that either, but also the car alarm will probably go off if we try. That's a huge box. Why can't it be smaller? That's waste of packaging. Well, you can recycle those, I'm sure, but you don't need that much packaging.